information and opinions expressed by the host and guests of this show do not and is not intended to constitute financial advice. All information, content, and materials available on this program are for general information purposes only. The information and opinions expressed on this program do not represent the stances or opinions of Bears vs. Bulls LLC, its affiliates, or its shareholders. The information provided here may not constitute the most up-to-date information, legally, financially, or otherwise. Any links to third-party websites are strictly for the convenience of the reader, user, or browser. Neither Bears vs. Bulls LLC nor its shareholders recommend or endorse the contents of any third-party site. Stocks go up and stocks go down. Viewers of this program should always contact a licensed financial advisor to obtain advice with respect to any financial matter.
We're going to the middle on this one. Merging the arenas of sports, cryptocurrencies, and entertainment.
This is Base.
Welcome to Bears versus Bulls.
Yeah, it's another one. What's up, my boy?
Yes, sir. What's going on?
What's up, big dog?
Yeah, you know, hanging in there.
Hey,
It's, happy holidays, everyone.
happy holidays. Yeah,
Safe.
it's cold out there. Going crazy in New York, huh?
Oh, it's definitely winter today. Yesterday was spring feeling, but today is definitely winter. So what we got on the roadmap for today?
I don't know. It's looking like a bear market, man. It's looking like a bear market.
Yeah. I think the end of the year we're gonna end up on the bear market. I kind of seen that though, because like most of the companies, they want to close their books. What's today, the 20th? I mean, if you're accountant for a company, you're looking at people like, if you're spending money, buy humbug. Come on, I want to close these books. So it kind of makes sense. I think by the start of next year, we'll see some influx of money coming back in.
Okay. Optimistic thinking, feeling bullish.
Yeah. I think the end of the year is going to be bearish. I called it earlier. November will be the top.
Yeah,
We hit the top already, and then now we're gonna. I think we've been kind of stagnant though. I think there's no time to worry. Speaking of worrying though.
Bears versus Bulls.
Speaking of worrying, so I just seen Justin's son is retiring from Tron, but now he's gonna be
retiring.
yeah, which I'm pretty sure some people are happy about that. But now he's joining the World Trade Organization. That con man. He's trading the World Trade Organization with Grenada government. So I don't know. I mean, I always thought it was Justin Sun a little shady. His practices. He's a smart guy. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not taking that away from him, but he's a little shady in his practices. You see what he did with Stemet, how he did like a hostile takeover. So it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah.
He's trying to work with Bahamas and Grenada and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of chains that are working with a lot of the foreign countries. The space is blowing up, man. It's good to see adoption.
Well,
I mean, even China, they say they're banning it, but ARCC, VeChain, they're not going to ban the thing. It's you know what I mean? It's in the fabric of their culture right now. They're doing a lot of supply chain stuff with it.
I think they're just trying to get it right? I mean, they don't want to. China especially, they control their citizens a lot more than the United States. The United States is being real stringent on it as well. But what's happening is, I guess people are realizing if I go to different countries, different places, you kind of get around it. Because development's not going to stop just because China and the United States is still iffy on it.
Yeah.
Speaking of countries, El Salvador. So it's interesting. I still got to fact check it a little. They're saying that the whole Bitcoin thing, I know Salvador is fake. That they're actually using Algo in the background, which is interesting. I mean, Algo is a decent project. I don't know why they didn't say that from the outset, versus just lying about Bitcoin, because now it kind of starts the relationship off with a lie. Those never work.
Well,
right. So
I mean,
Algorand
is a great project. I'm an Algorand stan, but Bitcoin is a lot sexier than Algorand. And I mean, not to get political. We try not to get political here, but the I don't want to say president or prime minister, but the guy that's running El Salvador is not necessarily the greatest guy.
He's not? Yeah. So I get what you're saying, though. But again, I mean, it was a great idea. I mean, I would have respected more if he would have said, we're coming out with an Algo project, and we're working on a Bitcoin solution as well. I think that would have been a better approach. Like you said, maybe it's not as sexy, right? Some people were like, what's Algo? And you have to go into that whole realm of what is Algo and stuff like that. But I think the same people that drew into Bitcoin would have drew into Algo as well, right? So kind of hard to understand the thinking on that one.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think Algo is a great project. So I'm more power to El Salvador still being leading that coalition of going on crypto and stuff. So
speaking of Algo, something crazy went on recently with one of the YLDY pools. I think it was Choice. I gotta look that up. But Choice, they had like a 4,000% APY for a few minutes that people were taking advantage of. Yeah,
that's interesting.
You gotta look into that. Maybe we'll report on that for an upcoming episode. But I'm a Algo stan. YLDY. But
oh no, those are great projects. They're great projects. I mean, still in infancy, but they're great projects. I love following first round draft picks. Speaking of first round draft picks, NBA star Kevin Durant signs with Coinbase.
Kevin Durant.
That's big.
Brooklyn in the house. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. He signed with Coinbase. I'm not a big fan of Coinbase. How I feel about them, the fish price of trading, but nonetheless, they're probably number one still, right? So, who cares what I think on that one? He signed for the biggest, baddest centralized exchange you can buy crypto from. So it's going to be interesting to see, this upcoming year. I think it was a play on Coinbase. As you know, CRO has done big moves. They went and did Staples Center, or rather, Staples Center on Christmas actually will then change over to Crypto.com Arena, and they paid a whopping $700 million for that naming deal. I think it's 22 years or something like that. So that's going to be there for a while. And not just the Lakers play there. There's a lot of different teams playing there. So that's a lot of branding. That's a lot of sports memorabilia, NFTs. It's a lot of possibilities that could come out of there. So I think Coinbase kind of played on that one. Landing Kevin Durant, arguably one of the best players in basketball right now. So I think that's a great play for both of them. Staples Center turning to Crypto.com. They also did a big deal with UFC. Right. They also did a big deal with the 76ers. I'm sorry. So they're not just stuck in one space.
UFC. They got a couple of small exchanges recently they did a deal with. So they're probably going to be looking to bring some options or some futures. I mean, obviously, every day we hear about some kind of future or they keep getting shut down, but it's going to come soon. So Crypto.com is one to watch, man. CRO.
Oh yeah, definitely one to watch because they just bought themselves
on this one.
So many possibilities with all those different sports. Who knows? They might be on the brand of the jersey soon, and that's huge right there if it happens.
Now, are you familiar with FTX at all?
I've heard about them. Tell me more.
I don't know too much about them. I'm definitely doing my research and trying to identify, what's going on with them. But they seem to be a competitor to CRO. They're doing some really cool stuff. Warriors naming rights.
Or Warriors. I mean, that's a big brand. That's big too. That's again. They're a big exchange. What's happening is, everyone's playing into CRO's hands now, I think.
Yeah. It's a good time for the space. Yeah, and they're basically, Major League Baseball. I know Candy has that NFT deal with the MLB. So MLB looks like they're bullish on crypto. But yeah, FTX is another one to watch. I think they have a lot of like technical analysis products, but again, between them and CRO, there's a lot going on in the space.
Well, yeah, there's the other one too. They're not exchange per se. Tezos, they actually did a deal with the Mets, and they did some advertising for the field. And recently, now they went over to some music business. It was interesting. I thought they were actually, I would have thought they would have gone with Secret for something like this. But it's interesting what happened with that. Tezos ended up getting that unreleased demo, sells for $1 million. That's huge, guys. So I'm interested to see what's happening in the space.
Yeah, Tarantino did that deal with Secret for some of that director's cut stuff. But look at this. This is a track that was recorded when Whitney was 17. What a great use case for blockchain.
Wow. Wow, that's crazy. That's exactly what it's for. That's what I say NFT is for. It has a purpose.
Wow. Absolutely. Amazing. I love me some Whitney. Yo, we got to give it up one time for the late great.
Definitely.
Yeah. What else is in the news?
Well, it's one of those things. I think industry by industry, blockchain is jumping in, and gaming is the next thing I think is going to take over. And I was looking at it. Gaming actually has more revenue than the film industry and sports arena combined. Wow. So, that's a no-brainer, right? Why not?
This new Cointelegraph article, Michael Nadal, he drops some math. 5 reasons why blockchain-based gaming economies are the future. He definitely agrees with you. He's talking about Axie. You were definitely early on the AXS. What's the name of the game they have? Axie Infinity? Yeah.
Axie Infinity, and yep.
You were definitely one of the early adopters there. But yeah, he says global film industry is 100 billion, 73 billion for sports, and look at gaming, 200 billion, man.
And he talks more how the gaming industry actually pivoted. If you go down lower, how before you would actually get a game in GameStop for $60, right? Mm-hmm. And you play it. And those gaming industries only made their revenue in like that first, that 90% of their revenue was like in that first week or two when the sales were in. After that, right. they didn't make no more money. So that's why a lot of these companies went out of business. They changed that model now where it's a freemium model. And what happens is they let you play for free, but now to keep up with the Joneses, of course, you have to buy different avatars and different weapons, and that's how it started. But the gaming industry is interesting because they already understand this whole realm that we've been, that we're getting into as far as crypto. This gaming society has been in this realm already. The only difference is now you can keep your weapons, you can keep your armor, and sell it back to someone else and make profit off of it.
Yeah, I used to play when I was younger. Gemstone. It was like a text-based Dungeons and Dragons type game, and man, the community was huge. I could imagine, because there was even then, and it's like 20 years ago, they were doing special drops, right? Special, all kinds of, basically what NFT is now, but the technology just wasn't up to par. I can only imagine for like World of Warcraft and things like that. We're going to be looking at $1 trillion market. I think way sooner than it took us to get to 20 billion.
Not only that, some third world countries, they're actually making these like jobs. They're pulling so much money playing these games and selling, like Axie is a 2-token coin. They have what is it called, liquid sound potion. That's where they transfer off. So what they're doing is they're making so much from breeding and different, the different aspects of the game, where they're actually making more money playing this game daily than actually working a 9 to 5.
Crazy. That's a beautiful thing. Give it up one time for the technology. Well, that's about our time. We need to get up out of here, but
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Until next time.
Tell people something about Bears and Bulls before we get out of here. Like, subscribe, comment. I mean,
Most stuff.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one.
Happy holidays. All right, I think